everybody! Welcome to the third Humble Monthly stream. So great to see you all joining us this early Monday morning, at least if you are in our area where it is 10 a.m. And I appreciate all of you coming out and hanging out with us today. We're gonna get started. If I can find my little icon, I can't get it. Yes, if you want to do exclamation point music, you can actually see the music is provided by Dibber, which is a humble employee. So if you like that music, thank you. We have some amazingly talented people in. Oh, you liked meeting Red Panda Dude? Red Panda Dude was awesome. We are going to have a special guest for today's stream as well. We have a little person hiding behind me. She leans with me. She's not there. You can't see her. Music was killer. Awesome. I will definitely spread along the word. Thank you for all those follows and hanging out, and arms are hanging out behind my head. We're going to get started to discuss what just dropped in February's Humble Monthly. And as you know, it's not showing my window, which is weird. Let's see. No. Cool, here we go. We got some hello? No? Hold tight. This is not exciting. Discontinued, Elf. You spoiled the surprise. It's not a surprise. You can go check out. Hello, Derp. Hold on, guys. We are having technical difficulties, also known as Whitney difficulties. Whitney, S difficulties. I want to show it off. Let's see. What's going on here? I don't know. It's okay. All right. Well, follow along because I cannot get the window to show, even though it was showing perfect there. Okay, I did it. It's over my face. There we go. Okay, Humble Monthly debut for February 2017. As you know, the early unlock was XCOM 2. Now, other things that you're going to be getting, if you subscribed to Humble Monthly before 10 a.m. today, you got Rise, Son of Rome, and you got Abzu. I'm sure you've seen this one around Twitch with people with the diving underwater game. Amazing. XCOM 2, as we all know. And SteamWorld Heist, which of course is a really, really fun game with super positive results and reviews. Oklos, it's Greek, and I'm not great with my Greek. So Oklos, what do you think, Anna? OKHLOS.
I do English, I'm sorry.
Do English.
Just English.
Project High Rise for all you architect fiends out there, and the Humble Monthly debut of Husk. If you like those survival horror games, you're gonna like Husk. We actually have 9 games in this one. Number 8 is an exclusive sneak peek of Hollow Knight, which is fantastic. Looks amazing. I love the colors in this game. And then, lastly, is a Humble Original. Now, the only people that get these Humble Originals are Humble Monthly subscribers. And this one is Oh Dear. And it's basically you're in a station wagon, and you're going to Grandma's house, and, you're driving to Grandma's house, and there's some deer on the road. It's a little mystery of what's going on. And now, the early unlock game that has already been announced in the chat is Total War Warhammer. Now, before we get started, that is the game we are going to be playing today, is Total War Warhammer. Let's just review what else is available on the Humble website with our game bundles right now. Most of you know we have the Humble Bandai Namco Bundle 2 that just recently came out, filled with games on the Pay What You Want tier. You have Pac-Man 2, 5, 6, 256, whichever way you want to say it. For all those Pac-Man lovers out there. You have Ace Combat Horizon. This is the enhanced edition. It's okay, discontinued Elf. And then you have Enslaved Odyssey to the West Premium Edition. Now, we have the Beat the Average, which right now is $9.22. Of course, this can change because the average price will fluctuate. When you have Warhammer 40,000 Eternal Crusade, or 40K Eternal Crusade, you have Project Cars, for all you racing fans. And then, of course, we have something for you Naruto fans. Naruto Shippuden Ultimate Ninja Storm 3 Full Burst. That's a long title. And we also have more games to come in 4 days. Now, for the top tier, $15 or more, you get Tales of Zestiria. If you love the Tales game, this one is fantastic. And then, of course, for you Project Cars fans, you're going to get the On-Demand Pack, which is 12 pieces of DLC for even more games. Now, we also have something special in this Bandai Namco bundle. For $35, you're going to get the Little Nightmares pre-order. Now, Little Nightmares is not out yet, so you're pre-ordering this game at $35. And it looks fantastic. It's a really interesting, dark, whimsical game. Definitely check it out. And, of course, 10% off for Humble Monthly new subscribers. Now, this is great if you plan on subscribing to Humble Monthly to get Total War Warhammer, 10% off of your 1 month subscription if you get this bundle. Now, we do have some book bundles as well. We'll go over to Tank Girl Comics, which is actually ending in 5 days. So if you were a Tank Girl fan, basically this is just tons and tons and tons of Tank Girl. Of course, you have all your charities that you can support as well. And then we have the Hacks book bundle. Now, this is by O'Reilly, and so this is going to be great for people that are really, really into tinkering and playing around. This is like caters to everything, not just computers. You have car hacks, PC hacks, home theater hacks, which is fantastic, Raspberry Pi hacks for all those people that love Raspberry Pi, HTML, retro gaming hacks. Here we go. I think we know some people who like retro gaming. You can get all of these books in the Hacks Presented by O'Reilly bundle. Now, I know what you're here for. We're here for the early unlock game. And of course, head over to the Humble store to get anything that you want, basically. Any game, it's probably in the Humble store. Don't forget that every Humble store purchase, actually 5% of your purchase goes to charity. And you can actually make that 10%. You can give another 10%, or excuse me, give another 5% to charity, bringing that total of your purchase 10% to charity. Or you can bring stuff back to your wallet. You get 5% back into your wallet that you can put towards future purchases. Now, we know what you're here for. You want Total War Warhammer. We're going to get started in just a second. Stick with us, and we'll be right back to check out Total War Warhammer. And we're back, and you are not even on the camera. It's so short. Okay, now we have a special guest again today. If you were here for the first Humble Monthly stream, which was for Total War Vermintide, we had Nick, the engineer, join us. Today we have Whitney, the ops. Is that really like you're the ops person?
Yeah.
An ops person?
Yep. The ops person.
There's not just one. And yes, you are no longer covered.
I know.
So we have Anna behind us. Anna is, anytime you see a pun on the Humble site or in our social media, that is Anna behind the majority of those puns.
It's either me or failed Asian.
I was going to say or failed Asian.
Sometimes
yes.
it's failed Asian.
Yes, and we do have, someone said you're sneaky in the background.
Sneaky.
So sneaky. We do have Hamble as well. Now, why is Whitney here? Whitney, why are you here?
I love my Total War, and Warhammer's the best. Has been the best one in a long time. It's great.
So, no lie, and I think we talked about this during the XCOM 2 stream. I am not the best strategy game player. It's just been known that strategy games are just typically not my style of gameplay. And so when I knew that we were doing the Total War Warhammer stream, I was a little intimidated. And luckily our office Whitney, this is Whit Nasty technically, and I am Whit Noob because there are two Whitneys, so this is the double Whitney stream. This is not my style of gameplay. Now, one thing that you suggested was we're going to skip the tutorial mode and go straight into a campaign, but we want you to vote on what campaign what race we're playing. I guess it's a race. I think there's a big difference though between Total War Warhammer and XCOM 2. Having the turn-based strategy was a lot easier for me to learn, where Total War Warhammer is real time. I mean, when we were testing it out, I was like I didn't even know the game had started, and I was pretty far behind, me and my little minions. So that's a straw poll. I want y'all to go vote. Now, I'm not gonna lie, I kind of want to play vampire counts. I don't know why. Probably because it says the word vampire, but we're gonna check the results in just a few moments. I'm going to read about, looks like Dwarves is winning. I'm going to read about the Grand I guess the Grand Campaign.
If you click continue, we can see a little bit more about each faction that we can
Okay.
play.
So we'll do in the Grand Campaign. So prepare thyself. The old world trembles and the ground shakes with marching armies, for there is naught but war. In the Grand Campaign, you must make your race supreme amongst the rabble, the usurpers, and the many enemies you'll encounter as you conquer. This is the ultimate test of generalship and statecraft, with the fate of the old world and the lands beyond in your hands. That's gonna go terribly. Eternal war and fleeting glory are yours to command. Conquer this world. We'll see if we conquer the world. So it looks like we have the Empire, the Dwarves, the Greenskins, and the Vampire Count. So continue will help us learn more about each. So let's read about it each real quick, and then we're going to go with whichever one has been voted for. It looks like there's a lot that you can get with the DLC as well, but I think 4 are ready. There's a lot here. So the Empire. Beset on all sides by enemies, and its armies are led by the valiant warrior generals, supplemented by arcane battle wizards Karl Franz. The new untested emperor must unite the empire to fight the encroaching forces of destruction. The twin-tailed combat blazes across the sky, but it is an omen for good or ill.
And just to be clear, that's a period after wizards. So Karl Franz ain't a wizard.
Oh, I can't tell. It's so tiny. I thought it was a comma.
Yeah, this is your basic human race. You can see him yelling there with his warhammer.
Ooh, and his griffin.
And his battle griffin that he can fly around at.
Battle griffin looks good. Dang it! I want to start with the battle griffin. So we have the dwarves. Now I know what dwarves are. I do play World of Warcraft. So for many generations, the dwarves prospered, but then their realm was riven by devastating earthquakes and sustained attacks by greenskins and other foes. Their ultimate goal is to restore their empire. High King Thorgrim Grudgebearer, oh my god, yes.
You said it right.
Yes, plans to retake his realm, slaying every last greenskin in his way.
This is basically the grumpy old man faction.
I was going to say, they sound angry, and it says they have grudges. They must be settled. Yeah. They are angry because they're short, right?
Yeah, they also, they're very defensive. They move slowly, but they have a lot of armor.
Is that what I was playing in that one tutorial? Because they were like super slow.
Yeah,
I was like, whoa.
He was the guy who's on screen now. He was being carried on a chair with 4 other dwarves because he's technically not allowed to leave his chair by dwarven law, and they're very particular about their tradition.
I want to be carried around in a chair. Like, just
by 4 other people?
I sometimes I think that it would be really cool if we had moving sidewalks everywhere that I go in my life. I just think that would be great. Now the greenskins. Okay, so orcs and goblins. All right. Orcs and goblins, the greenskins, are scourge of the old world. Brutal, bullying creatures with an unquenchable love of war. Orcs are built for violence. Goblins, by contrast, are smaller but more cunning. Most greenskins reside in the Badlands, but now Grimgor Ironhide comes south with his ever-growing rah! Did I do that right?
It's like Warg!
Warg! Ooh.
Yeah, I know. It's a lot.
All the while, the empire burns. This is very reminiscent of pretty much any like fantasy game you'll see. Like the orcs and goblins tend to be banished to one area. Really reminiscent to me of World of Warcraft and that whole lore. Now I want to just click this Crooked Moon. Okay, so these are more greenskins.
Yeah.
Okay, so you also have like clan,
which is more dwarves.
More dwarves, and we have wood elves,
which is DLC.
DLC. So wood elves, and I'm guessing this is another type of elf.
Yeah.
So kind of, okay.
More wood elf.
Is this like, so we have the vampire counts last. Now this one, guys, if you want to make me happy, go vote for the, I'm not saying what you should vote for, but I'm saying you should go vote for this one. The von Karsteins are an abominable bloodline of undead nobles from Sylvania. Striking out at the head of the mighty undead host, the vampire lord can raise the dead, summoning them to his indomitable will. Manfred von Karsten is the eternal emperor, something the usurper Karl Franz will learn as the living pay tribute to his unholy majesty. Hello, that's everything I love. Like, it's super creepy.
Yeah, they're a pretty cool faction. They have no ranged units and love casting spells. They cast a lot of spells, and it's, yeah.
Look at that dragon. Oh, I'm excited.
It's an undead dragon that you can get, yeah.
So the bloody hands. Oh, so these are more...
That's more orcs.
More orcs. Okay, that's kind of cool. And then the Warriors of Chaos.
That's a DLC.
But what are they? Are they so kind of the
Warriors of
vampires?
Chaos, think of them like evil incarnate via magic in the world that taints the mind, makes you crazy, and in the official lore, that's who won this era. Yeah, they conquered the world, turned it into a golden molten ball, and threw it into space.
Ooh, that sounds like awesome. But you do need the DLC. Now, of course, you can get this base game for $12, so that saves money. You can go buy all the DLC you want. And then Beastmen. I just kind of want to see what they look like.
They're more chaos, but it's more like the chaos twisted humans into beasts or beasts into humans. Superhumanish form.
Oh, that one like looks like a goat.
Yeah, they're goat people.
Goat people! I love goat people.
They're a bit difficult to play. They're very fast, very lightly armored, but they move around very quickly, and they love their ambushes.
Nice. Okay, well, it is time to see what the straw poll results are. I hope y'all pulled through for me. I'm not gonna be mad. We're playing, oh my god! 33% dwarves, 33% vampire counts. Guys, someone has to go vote. We're gonna give it one more minute. Anna, go vote. I'm gonna vote. I get to vote, right? I get to vote, right? I'm gonna vote for my own.
You're interfering in your own poll with me, really?
It's still 33% even after I voted. Hamble, that wasn't my vote. That was Hamble's vote. Oh, it's now 36%, guys. All right, I'm staring at it, waiting for one more vote. I'll link it again for Mad Gamer. Mad Gamer, you're probably the deciding person here. Vampire counts, 38%. Y'all saw it. We're going. Yay! I got my wish. Okay. All right, let's get started. Make sure that I'm gonna bring OBS up to make sure. Okay, we're good. You're half of your face.
Why don't I lean in a bit?
Yeah.
Or out.
And I have to lean over because I can't read. So we're selecting our lord, but I think we only get.
You can choose which one
we
you
can?
want here. You can choose Manfred von Karstein, who is the leader guy. He's an old vampire guy. He's very known for being a betrayer.
Ooh.
Yep. He's betrayed people in the past, and he will likely betray more people in the future to obtain his.
Ooh, I like the design. The cinematics in this game are fantastic.
Heinrich Himmler. He wears a cape of skin and went insane
Oh!
for like 80 years or something, and then came back and is like, "Hi, I'm back." He also might secretly be in league with chaos.
Ooh, oh my gosh, look at that. His staff has like a skull with bat wings and he has faces. Oh my gosh,
Yeah,
I like
staff
him.
might be to Siege, which is a chaos god.
Oh, this guy has no nose.
Vlad von Karstein, who was the person who vampired Manfred von Karstein, and Manfred may have, stabbed him in the back a little.
Oh snap. And we can't play him, but who is this?
This is a guy who, he loved his family, and then they died because of bad stuff. I think it was orcs.
Ooh.
And then he became obsessed with bringing them back, so he became a necromancer to do so.
So he's
and so
angry.
he is pulled by a chariot of his brothers, and the rest of his family's on the back of his cart.
Oh snap. All right, so who do you recommend we play?
I like Manfred von Karstein. He's
Okay.
a very powerful melee fighter and wizard, and he's just all around.
I may not just kind of slid that down to easy for myself.
Yeah, he's a very powerful melee fighter, and he's an amazing caster. He's just an all-around
Badass.
Yeah, he's an all-around badass. Yeah.
Just gonna say it. All right, so should we look at the background? Oh, that's a lot of background. Okay. Well, you told us the background, so
Yeah.
we want to get started with some campaign. So let's go.
This will play a cinematic for us.
Nice. Let's watch the cinematic. I like the cinematics in this game, so I'm excited to watch more. This looks spooky too, right here.
And then every loading screen is filled with all this awesome, hilarious lore. The lore of the orcs is always the funniest.
That makes sense. I
Yeah.
could see that. They're kind of a very interesting rawr character. I gotta work on my orc growls. And I think for those I'm gonna stop talking now. Never mind. I'm gonna put my headphones in so I can hear everything. You hear nothing.
Is eternal.
I've heard it like 12 times.
As inevitable as the grave. The old world, the rotting corpse within. Some fools think it worth saving. But there are beings who wish to bring about an eternal night. I am a bearer of law to those with such power.
Ooh.
The mighty
Ooh, dat me.
empire counts of the von Karstein bloodline.
Oh man, those horns.
He might be full of himself.
My master, Manfred, has returned from the dead once more. He marches on the von Carstein
Ooh.
ancestral pile of Castle
like that.
Dragonhof. For I have brought
Yeah,
him
the guys at
ill
Creative
news
Assembly did a
that
great job.
master
Yeah.
necromancer has claimed the fortress as his own. Manfred must retake his ancient stronghold and either destroy the usurper within or bind him to his will.
Hamble got scared. He got to cover his eyes.
Come
Blood.
hence from my fortress and kneel before thy lord. Drakenhof stones are bound by mortar of mine.
I like the
own
bats
blood.
on the helms.
Yours shall be sprayed across the battlefield as I wrench the head from thine shoulders.
Get ready.
Oh gosh, that's right. Last time I was not
What's
paying
up?
attention.
Begin their attack,
Okay,
my
double. I
lord.
remember we
See
double.
for
No,
yourself.
oops. See, I'm already messing up.
Yep.
All right, now how do I move? So I know how to move the camera.
If you scroll back, you'll get a higher view. Oop, nope, scroll. No. There you go.
Okay, and then I can do that. Okay. Okay. Now I survey the battlefield.
So move
Survey it.
the mouse to the edge of the.
Oh, I did something.
It took it away.
The warriors will be
They're like, okay, it took too long.
by your presence.
Now I can move. So we select the unit, and then I want him to
So if
go.
you click and drag.
Oh, that's
from
right.
the
So I
left to
can
the right, you
select
can get-
all. Oh, and get him too.
And then if you double click up where that is, right click on, double right click.
Double right click on
that
this?
is. Right above it, yeah. Yeah, there you go.
All right. Now they're
That's how you move
moving.
people forward.
Go, people. Here they go.
Remember, as
They're
you
getting
fight,
hit.
help
Yeah, they're getting hit, but they're a tough unit.
Well, they're already dead,
rely upon it.
I
right?
mean,
Kinda.
yes. Yeah, they're definitely dead.
Jimmy is taking bets on how long our humble army lasts in battle. I'm gonna probably not very long. I did put it on easy mode.
Show them that the von Carstein once again storms
10 minutes.
Sylvania.
I feel like that's a good amount of time in battle. Now who's this? Is that me?
Yep, that's Manfred von Carstein.
All right. You go, dude.
So I think
Now we can attack,
what you want to do is
right?
double right click on that. Those
This?
there. Yep.
Go.
Get all of
Just
them together.
oh, they're ready. They're double timing.
Yeah, you're
Now
gonna.
can we can zoom in?
You can zoom in and watch all their beautiful animations.
Get wrecked, son. Oh. Haha.
Yeah, Manfred von Carstein is both a powerful warrior and a wizard, so I don't think they've unlocked spells for you yet, because this is kind of a tutorial level, but
Yeah.
your guys are
He is
wrecking them.
just like kicking butt and taking names.
And your other unit is called the Grave Guard, which are elite skeleton warriors that are heavily armored.
So this is the enemy, right?
I mean, was.
Oh, so he's dead.
They're dead, yeah.
Oh, just kidding.
You
Killed
re-dead
them. And they're dead for real now. So should I go over here and start attacking?
So here's a neat trick. If you right click right about there, and then
Right
hold,
here?
right click and hold right where my finger is.
Right there.
And then click and drag, and then to the left. Yeah, there you go. You can line up behind them a little bit.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And then so you'll be lined up behind them, and then you can then you can right click and
shoot
attack
'em in the
from
butt.
behind. Yep.
That's right. You told me like going behind them because you don't want to side flank them.
Yeah.
So now
Oh,
we're all lined up.
Yeah, they
Are they all dead?
They've died. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, let's go.
Yep. So if you select Control A, we'll get everyone up.
Oh, control. This keyboard isn't lit up. Oh. All right. Let's.
I just let go, and then just double click inside the city here. And I think there's an enemy unit in there, so if you mouse over,
Oh,
that,
that's
You
okay.
can just tell them to all rush in and go at it.
All right, guys. Here we go. Go.
If you hover over the enemy there, yeah. with the
Okay, here we
sword,
go.
Yeah, there you go.
There-
That will make them attack.
Okay, you guys want to see people just get wrecked? No, you're
If
not
you move
going
if you move
to.
your mouse to the left and right sides of the screen.
Oh, there we go. So we can get. Here, there. Oh! Caught it. So what is this? A Vargulf?
It's a vampire that has completely let himself go, him or herself go to their baser instincts and just gone crazy with blood feasting and lost their mind.
So I want to control everybody and say attack. Here we go. So we're
Yep,
just
they're
going.
attacking. They're wrecking them.
I like this guy. Oh, is that my bats?
Yep, those are your friendly bats.
My friendly bats. Guys, I have friendly bats. This would probably be like the type of character I would want to play in this game.
The bats.
The bats. The vampires, like darkness.
Alright, so your unit annihilated them. You guys annihilated them, so if
This
you-
guy's
yeah,
alive.
Tell them to kill the next unit now, yep. And they will make quick work of them. I believe they...
Ooh. Some other bats
Those are
came
enemy
in.
bats.
So we need to... Some of my guys aren't moving, it's just they need to come into the
Yeah,
city.
they just double right click, they'll filter in.
Let's go, guys. Someone... It's like just like swarms of oh my gosh, look how many are coming.
City is within sight, my lord. Press forward.
I'm not great with the controls. There's a lot of camera controls. And it doesn't help that like I can't go that direction. There we go, thanks. You can control that side of the keyboard.
Yeah, it's like trying to play a single player game with your siblings when you're like, you know, when you're 8
And
or
they're like,
7,
I want to push the button.
It's like, okay, yeah, okay, you control the left side of the controller, I'll control the right.
Yeah, I'll move Mario.
Yeah, how
you
many-
make him jump.
How many Marios have died to this?
A couple Marios have been sacrificed. A few Yoshis were killed in 10-year-old Whitney Mario days. 10-year-old
Whitney's.
Whitney's Mario days. So Mad Gamer asks, the more enemies defeated, the more powers or perks
Yeah,
do you
so
unlock?
after you're done with this tutorialist stage, yeah, so why don't you, I'll explain that in a
Control
second. but
A.
Control A, and then just right click on those guys that are charging at you. So
Okay.
counter charge them.
So we're gonna.
Oh, the enemy cast a spell at you.
Ooh!
Go
It's
look
okay,
at you
guys.
Yep.
It's okay. We'll get him
So-
back. Our Vorgulf or whatever.
Vargulf.
Vargulf is smashing.
Was it Vargeist? I don't know, Vargeist, I think
it
are the
was.
flying ones.
Ooh, there's flying ones. He's drained. He's very tired.
Yep. And I think if you click on your the card in the center-ish right there, you can of your main guy, you might be able to start casting spells. Yeah. So you can
Ooh.
cast that. If you click it again, you can overcast it, and if you click on one of your guys, you'll start healing everyone in their area.
Oh, so like here?
Yeah, there. Or maybe that's or not. We'll see. Oh yeah, you're replenishing.
Oh, nice.
You're healing your units
Ooh.
now, and even ones that are dead are now rising up again. Yeah.
I like rising dead people. I like raising the dead.
So your units have annihilated that one. So select them all again, and then just find a new enemy to go charge
Let's
at.
go get that one. Just kick his booty.
Yeah, that's their general. So if you kill him, particularly for undead, they will all die. They will
Nice.
crumble and fade with the loss of necrotic control.
Oh, wait, I'm clicking
right,
things.
so
Oh,
I
no.
can-
Go back.
So, Mad Gamer, I can answer your question now. That's resolved. So, once we're done with this tutorial-ish battle, it'll bring us back up into the campaign map, which is the turn-based version of the game, where you'll probably where Manfred von Karstein will level up, and you can see the skill tree. You'll also be able to see the tech tree. There's a lot to take in for the next map and this map.
There's a lot to take in this game in general. This is not the tutorial mode, by the way. There is a tutorial mode.
This is the tutorial for the vampires.
This is the tutorial that Whitney's giving us. This is Whitney's tutorial.
Yeah,
There was
so-
a different tutorial mode that you can do, and there's a lot of information, but there's a lot of videos too. You want to control
Additionally-
stuff.
I was just gonna point out that you see this little these little knocks above
Like little
the grave guard
arrows.
there, yeah, above
Yeah.
the zenith. That indicates their level of skill, and there are 9 levels of skill that a regular unit can have, and for a lord or general, or special characters like special agents and such, they have 30 levels and skill trees that they can unlock.
Okay, well that makes sense.
And you do level up by defeating enemies, by repopulating settlements with zombies, and
Yes! Zombies!
I think just generally doing stuff. You just gain experience and
Typical
get
of
to
most...
do more better stuff.
Yeah, typical of most gameplay, or just like most video games in general. The more you do, the more you unlock.
Also, if you want this to go faster, there's a time control in the top right.
Oh.
Yeah.
Ooh!
There's 4
You can just see them all dying.
different speeds.
My lord von Castine.
For the pro players out there that know what they're doing. We have a decisive victory. That's better than my last victory, because the last one was like, you almost died. You are victorious. The corpses of the enemy litter the ground, and those still able to flee do so with the laughter of our gods ringing in their ears. Zoom in. I was trying to, Naif. I literally could not figure out how to zoom in.
I can help with that with the next battle.
Yeah, I was like trying. I just kept moving all the other things. And then I kept like making a move. So I'm still learning all the controls, but Whitney will definitely help us for the next one. I did want to try to zoom in so we could see more of the
Yeah, I figured I would
smashes.
mostly let you kind of get a feel for the controls in the early.
My feel for the controls is not doing too well, but that's a lot. It's a lot to take in. Always remember Von Kessel. That was a long name. I was glad it kind of went away, so I didn't have to read
there's
it.
a lot of very German names.
Yeah, but it's nice. Like it makes sense. You can tell that each faction has like its
Yeah. And what'll happen?
inspiration.
What'll happen now is this old guy that is definitely not
more useful
a minion of Siege, is going to tell us about what we want to do.
He's huge. Like he's bigger than this castle. Is he really that size? He's giant.
Yes.
Really? Ooh. Okay, so this is the campaign map. It's the theater in which armies and factions can be created, surveyed, commanded, and destroyed. Territory on this map is divided into provinces. Each province contains multiple settlements. Like you were saying, we can have some zombie settlements. Now, what do you recommend we do?
I recommend clicking
That
yeah.
shiny
That's
rotating gold
shining,
button.
blinking.
Interloper has fled back to his fortress, and Drakenhof is secure.
So we can...
Enemies abound on all
Oh,
sides.
I can move...
See for yourself.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Whoa, it's a big world. So examine the
I usually like to
positions
scroll all the
of
way
important-
back just to give it that. There we go. Yeah.
Okay, so we have like...
But if you want to zoom in, you can also see some interesting things if you zoom super close into your area. They paid such close and beautiful a detail to this game that if you mouse over Castle Drakenhof, you can and move the mouse out a little. You see that little bat with the 100% sign over it?
Yeah.
That's the level of vampiric corruption over it. And as the level of vampiric and
it
chaos
says vampiric corruption.
Yeah, as the level of vampiric chaos and non-corruption fluctuates, the actual campaign map will change to match it. Like right now, you see how everything's dead and decrepit. Well, you can
Very vampire-esque.
You can see that, but as it changes to either chaos or non-corruption, you can see that there's lusher trees and snowy mountains.
Yeah, because over here it definitely like I went to something, but it looks much more alive. Where that is just dead and very desolate. So that's because of vampiric corruption.
Yeah.
Snap. So this is a neutral province capital.
Yeah, you're not at war with Zufbar at the moment.
At the moment.
At the moment.
Zoof Bar. Sounds like a energy bar.
I think they're known for their ale, maybe.
Oh, okay. We're going to Zoof Bar, guys, after the stream today. So they also have like they have wealth,
Yeah.
and they have like taxes and income.
So that's a so what the game is wanting to do now is go over to the various other neighboring factions. So right now it's wanting you to go up and to the left.
That's not up. Up and to the left. Here we go.
Yep. They want you to look at your neighbors.
Schwarzenfeiten.
Passage to the west is blocked by the
Schwartz.
Dark Lords of Schwarzhafen.
Schwarzhafen.
I've played this game enough. I
No
don't know how
doubt
to pronounce it still.
struggle against
Schwarzhafen?
Schwarzhafen. I think some like German players will have some of these names down. And then Castle Tempelhof. So this one looks pretty decrepit as well.
fortress he wrongly claims as his own.
Wrongly
It will take some
claims of his
effort to
own.
wrench him out.
Yeah.
Yeah, so this one also has that vampiric
so
corruption as well.
2 out of 3 of your neighbors are also undead faction. Some of them are vampires. Some of them are measly necromancers.
Oh, those measly necromancers. I think they're cool.
I'm trying to speak from the perspective of
From us.
Manfred von Karstein,
Yes.
which I love saying his name.
Manfred von Karstein.
Reinhard von Lohengrin.
Reinhard von
Van
Lohengrin.
Kruger is
Yeah.
nothing more than a feeble lich.
Oh,
A
look.
necromancer that needs
Yeah,
bringing
and
to
von
heel.
Kruger.
You must advance against
They're just
Temple
such
There's so
funny
many
names
Vons.
to say. Yeah.
Christians and turn the dead
I think the
against
Vons and
their
Vans are
former
generally
master.
vampires.
That makes sense.
Because the Karl Franz is the emperor of the empire of the empire.
I'm gonna be Whitney von Karstein.
the gift of being a vampire.
Yeah.
So, if you click on your main settlement here,
Yeah.
Oh no, he wants you to do something else.
It says select it.
Oh, he wants you to select your army.
Select my army.
Yeah, mouse it down just a little bit. Yeah,
Oh, that guy.
yep. Yeah, it's still tutorializing you.
Hey, that's good. I need some tutorials. Advance von Karstein's army toward Castle Tempelhof. All right, let's go.
Yeah.
So we just click here. Oh, here we go.
You don't want to right click instead of left click.
Yeah,
Or right-
it doesn't. It just says click, and like I'm like, oh, never mind. I'm just kidding. We're going here.
Yeah, you'll click on them again.
Oh,
You have to
we got
reselect
it.
them, and then
Okay.
click on where the eye is, just below. Right click. The other right click.
Oh man,
Yes.
I had a lot of Red Bull, so I'm like a little like jittery,
Excellent.
a little
The
too
enemy
excited.
surprise your movements. The necromancer will no doubt be
Yeah,
planning
so you'll just click
counter-maneuvers
that
of
check
his
mark.
Oh, so this is my army.
Yeah,
So
that's
I'm-
your army. And now,
so
now their armies have come into view in the top left up there.
own. Your forces are depleted by battle, sire. Yet such a shortfall is easily solved by your kind.
So what it wants you to do
Raise
now
the
is
slain to fight at your banner.
click on you
March upon the
here.
enemy.
Yeah,
You
then
and
click
heal
on
them.
warrior.
Well, they're healed up right now.
Oh, they're healed up. So we just want to recruit some people.
Yeah, and I would suggest clicking on skeletons here. They're a little bit more robust than zombies.
They're shielded.
Yeah, which means they won't take as much damage from missile weapons.
That's good.
Go for 3.
Oh, do it again.
Yeah, one more time.
Oh, here we go.
Yep.
Your army must
You can have up
remain
to
in
20
place whilst raising
units
new
in any
bodies
army.
to fight.
God.
Soon it will be swollen with the dead.
You want to control 20 units at once, right?
No.
I do.
And that's why you're here today. No, Murray, you saw nothing. I saw your comment, Murray. Making fun of me, the other left click.
Thank you, Murray.
That's a quote. The other left click. Yeah, he thinks it's so funny.
Yeah, so just tell this guy to go away by clicking his blinking, circling thing.
Oh, yeah.
Hopefully he's finally done. Nope.
There's so much on the screen.
Yeah, there's a lot to go over. The game really wants to make sure that you understand everything.
Well, it is definitely a very detailed and, you know, it's a very intense strategy game, real-time strategy game. But, like, if you've ever wanted to try that, this is a great time to do that. I mean, $12 for a $60 game, and you get to check everything out and decide, this is my style of game. And so while I do have Whitney helping me through this, there are a lot of tutorials that the game provides as well. We're just kind of rushing through them. Now I need to select the castle. I did it.
Yep.
Okay, I did. Oh, and I have to click the thing. Well, I
Provide
did
more
it.
room for the dead to rest, and you will gain more souls
What does
to
it want you to
resurrect.
build?
Provide more room for the dead to rest.
Yep. So what it wants you to do is build an advanced.
We have a cemetery?
Yeah.
Ah! that's where they all go. And so we're gonna make it into a barrow.
Excellent. Construction will begin immediately.
Okay, now how do I zoom in?
Scroll up.
Okay. Oh, I wanted to see if they were like building anything.
Oh, it will actually grow and become larger as you if you mouse over the top left thing there. Yeah, if you build that building up to, it will show on the map as your spires grow and your influence.
As like a bigger castle.
Yeah.
Oh, heck yeah.
Seek ways to further even your vast.
Yeah. So now it's wanting to. Now it's going to tutorialize you on the
But
technology.
your most tedious
So if you click on the
on improving your methods.
Hello, D9 2008. I never know how to say people's numbers. It's like 92008. So, oh, here we go. So this is technology, and we have researching.
Yeah. So the top left one is basically the tree of researching skeletons. We're not going to get very far into this, but that's the tree that I usually go for first in this. Because I love my big old army of skeletons. They're moderately cheap, and you can make a lot of them.
Nice. So, since we're not going to go deep into this, what are the other things?
The other things are that one is for crypt ghouls and bats and such. Actually, no, the top right one is for bats and undead dogs.
Oh, undead dogs,
and,
nice.
And also undead dragons.
Whoa, we're definitely not getting to that, but
Nope.
that is something that you can do.
Yeah.
And this is
And there's so much lore. Like you could just, if you
mean,
wanted
this
to, we
game
could
is
just sit here for 3 hours and just read all the lore stuff.
Yeah,
but I don't
there's
think-
so much. And what's crazy is this is just one, race of character. There were the 3 other characters within the DLC to where you can have 9 different characters. So it's almost like you could play this game for hours and hours and only get through the vampire part and then just go redo all of it and learn all the dwarf lore and everything like that, which is insane to me.
So why don't
it's
you
a
click
lot.
on Blood is Power? That's a good one to go for early.
Blood
Yep.
is
And
power.
that'll just go for pretty much as long as this is going to go.
Okay.
Just leave it at that.
All right. We'll just leave it at that. We're just going to do that one.
Time
Yep. That one makes your income more.
Yeah, it said that we get more income, and I like money, so yeah.
Yeah.
Money to make my castle big.
Well, in your case, they've done so much detail. In the case of the vampire
Lord,
counts, you
there
don't
is
have
nothing more
money
you could
like
do
you would
now.
for dwarves
It is
or
a
the
witch
Empire.
your enemy
You
is
have, if you mouse over it, it's dark energy, I think. Yeah, total dark magic.
Dark magic.
Because that's the resource that you use to control the undead.
Oh, well, that makes sense because it's not like, they're dwarves typically make things and sell them, and same for humans, and they just want dead. What are you doing, bro? He's
recruiting.
motivating. Oh, recruiting. There we go. He's being
Yeah,
motivated.
he's raising the dead.
Wah. Okay, says that end
That's
my
the
turn.
orcs.
Oh. Okay, I don't know.
Wog is the orcs. Yeah.
No more wogs. And it is, it was doing weird things. Oh, this guy's,
Yep, and you're going to walk over there and wreck his
knows
face.
His position is weak and has sent out an army to check your advance. Their strength can be added to your own. Attack.
so the Temple of Brood must be crushed in battle before they are able to regain their strength. Another victory against Van Kruger's armies will leave his lands ripe for the taking. And so we are going to, so these are rewards and objectives, okay?
Yep.
So this is more turn-based style
Yeah.
than what we were doing on the battlefield, which is real time.
It's really like they decided that they wanted to have 2 games out at once. So this
Well,
is the
that's kinda
campaign
neat.
turn-based Civ style map. But then you know how in Civ I love my Civ, but you almost feel a little bit disappointed in the combat when it happens.
I've never played a Civ game,
Okay.
so I don't know, but I'm sure there are people in our chat that do
Yeah.
know more
But this-
than me.
But the guys at Creative Assembly decided in 2004-ish that they wanted to have a new system where you could also control the battles, which was brilliant, and it's a ton of fun once You learn.
Well,
the
it's like you
styles.
have your basic. It's like a full strategy game. You have your real-time strategy along with your turn-based strategy, so you get the best of both worlds of strategy games just in one game, which is really neat.
Yes. So what it's wanting to do now is, well, actually before that, let's build more buildings down there. You can build a little. If you mouse over the little
So you have garrison.
hammer with bat wings on the left.
I'm so blind. That okay.
I would. You want more money, right? More. The
I want more
magic.
money. I want
So
more dark magic.
Mouse
Is this a
over
spider?
the scale. So
I don't know.
that one is for military recruitment. The middle one is for like military upgrades.
Okay, and then
And the one
scales
on the
is
right
for
is for
infrastructure.
infrastructure and income. And the one that you'll want for money on this is the one on the far right, which is a
Gold mining.
gold mine.
Gold found here is always tarnished and far from the pure element so beloved by the dwarves. Nevertheless, it has its value. So the gold has even been affected by
They've been corrupted. Yes.
being corrupted.
Yep. So you click on that, and in 3 turns you'll start making more money.
Nice.
Yep.
To get more dead.
Now what it wants you to do is, what I would suggest you do is click on us here, Manfred von Karstein.
That's not me. That's that guy.
Yeah, that's who you're going to go and kill.
Dieter the Strickler.
Dieter
Dieter
Stiegler.
the Stickler.
Yep. Well, I think we have something to Stickler in his face. Mostly that.
I'm gonna
Like
stickler
scythe-
my
that
scythe
Yeah.
to your
He also
neck.
has a sword, I guess, or I guess it's like a wand. Yeah. So if you left click on Manfred von Karstein,
I right clicked. Dang it.
left click. Yeah.
Can't do the clicking.
So the general rule is left click to select or deselect, right click to action.
Okay. Left click to select. Oh, but I want to select my army.
Yep, and then you want to right click on the enemy there that just trespassed on your territory.
Get the heck out of my territory, dude.
So you want to mouse over them to where there's a sword. The enemy.
The enemy. Okay.
Yep,
And
and
then
then
I
right-click.
right click him.
Wipe
Yep.
them out.
Oh.
He'll trot over there.
Oh, okay. So this is even new.
So
Blood will be
you could choose to auto resolve it,
Oh no.
or you could choose to manually fight the battle and control all the units.
So, question on the region and the terrain. Okay, so I was
Mm-hmm.
going to say there are battle terrains for advantages. Oh man,
Yeah,
that
there's-
is
As we saw in the first
Gandhi is
battle.
nuking everybody.
Yeah.
Oh, Gandhi.
It's a great story, actually, how Gandhi became so aggro and Civ.
Yeah, you just told it. Do y'all want to hear the Gandhi Civ story? Because I feel like it's
Yeah,
fantastic.
let's let this load up. The swords will be the fight it manually while I tell the Gandhi story. Oh yeah, he knows it, but it's
-1 aggressive.
yeah. He was. I think they had him be 1 or 0 aggressiveness, and then once you unlock democracy or something, which is around the time you unlock nukes, or your aggressiveness goes down by -1 for the AI, but because it rolled back over, yeah, it goes into
It
maximum,
just goes into maximum.
which
and
was I don't remember
that
what they
is
were using,
hilarious.
but it may have been like 255 instead of 0
Instead of
aggressiveness.
0 or -1,
Yeah.
loops to on a scale of 10. Yeah, so 255. Gandhi got pretty angry.
Yeah.
All right, so is this going to be like what we were doing at the beginning?
So this right here is: do you want to gamble for more magic, or do you want to just start your deployment? It's on a scale from 1 to 30, so 21 is good.
Let's gamble.
All right. You're probably gonna lose it.
Gambling never paid. What?
Yeah, you just lost about 20 magic, something like that. Whatever.
Oh no, we're gonna die.
Because 20.
Never gamble, curses.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I learned my lesson.
So if you look around, you can kind of pan around this here. I'll just
Yeah,
look
you
around it
pan
here.
for me.
I can just scoot
Oh my
around.
gosh.
This is where the
This is the
enemy
battlefield.
deployed.
So we're gonna start marching and meet in the middle.
This is where we want to. They're probably gonna stay put because you're on the attack, and they want to have the high ground.
Okay, yeah,
So,
okay, that makes sense.
What you're gonna want to do is select Control A rather than Shift A.
I was Alt A.
All right.
And
then you're going to want to right click about here,
about here. So we
and
want
then
to
drag it to the right. And then we're going to scoot that there, and that'll just kind of array your forces in a line at them.
Oh, they moved so quickly that time.
So this is the pre-battle deployment phase, where you
Okay,
can
so we're setting
make a
things up.
smiley face out of your forces if you want to.
Make a little heart.
Yeah, make a little heart.
Humble icon. We can make a bindle.
You can make a bindle.
Go humble army. So this looks good because we're all in line to go march through. Yeah, the window, so it just goes onto my second monitor. So Control A, get all of them.
So when you want the battle to start, you can click Start Battle up there, or you can further micromanage your deployment a little. So this time you have bats.
Do you have bats? Flying war beasts.
Yep.
What happens if I click them?
It selects them.
Oh,
so if you-
look!
Yep.
They're so cute! And this is my
it's this-
war... Oh, he's not...
And that's a
Oh!
Vargolf. That
Okay.
one's more like the size of a smaller type of elephant, and the bats are more like the size of a dog.
Oh, God. No, thank you. Look at... I'm just going to look at all the characters like this. He's real ready to go. I liked the skeleton warriors when they were marching in the cinematic.
Yeah,
that just looked like...
the skeleton type units.
They were all in unison
in
and
lockstep.
just...
That's because the detail is so great. They're the only skeletal units are the only type of units that will move like that. Everything else, all the other ones will move in interest. Like kind of.
Yeah, they don't it's more natural. They're not all
Yeah.
walking exactly together. But the skeletons, it's almost like this creepy feeling that you got watching the cinematic of them just like marching one by one. And you could just like imagine like in real life, if you were just looking and saw that coming over, you're just like, no, thank you.
Yeah.
So this is our crypt ghouls.
Yep, they have poison attacks.
His jaw is a little wiggly.
Manfred von Carstein.
Yep. and
Manfred von
that's the
Carstein.
one who
Like
was
said his
animating-
name.
And that's the one who was animating all these. So do you want to deploy your units a little bit more to have more of an advantage, or you just want to go?
Yeah, let's have an advantage because of my bad gamble.
So why don't you click on the fell bats
Okay.
and just right click right here, just to get them into better position.
Oh, look
Get
at
your Vargolf
my Vargolf.
and click to the left of Manfred over there. Yep. And let's get the zombies on the left of you too.
Zombies.
Yep.
Come here, zombies.
Yep. They're a pretty slow unit, but they'll get there eventually.
I mean, they don't have a lot going on, so they're not ready to go. So now I start battle.
Yep. Now you can start battle. If you click Control A, and then the arrow key forward, and then hold the arrow key forward. Yeah,
Oh, here we
move
go.
forward in formation. Yeah.
And I can let it go because I saw it like go all the way up.
Yep. And that's where they will move to. Your
Thank you
bats
for the
are
host,
probably going to get
Never.
up there.
And my Wargolf is like,
He's
he's
stampeding.
ready to go.
Yeah, and the great thing about the Vargolf is that they regen health. They
Yeah, because they kept seeing his health go down, and then it would just like kind of come back up. I was like, oh no, we're gonna kill it. He's
so why don't
gonna
you select
die.
your Vargolf? No. Select your Vargolf,
Like this.
and then right click on them so that he charges them. Double right click. Yeah. Now he's gonna just run rampant through them. Whomp. And your Vargolf is so tough that
He could probably take all these on.
probably everybody but their general on he could take, because they have no spearmen. The rest of your forces are coming on up here. Oh, they got dogs. Or
Oh, these.
what used to be dogs.
Yeah. So our bats are just ready. So
Yep, there's nothing they can do to your bats.
yeah, because they're up. So they don't have like any
Yeah,
type
so why don't you
of.
select your units here and tell them to attack enemies?
So you go over here. Go get the
Yep.
doggies.
Why don't you get Manfred von Karstein to charge
This guy.
their general right in front of him.
Oh, here we go.
Or whoever.
Oh,
Get your other right click.
go. Ooh.
Yep, and then there's the
doing
rest
some
of your army that's
magic.
also engaging.
So we can select these people
Yep.
to go. Where are they? These dogs
just tell
even
them to chase the
going?
dogs.
Just go. go get the doggies. And if I right click twice, do they go
Yep.
faster?
You can also get your...
I mean, they're zombies, so that's as fast as they can go, I guess.
Yeah, so your units are actually behind their units here, so they can charge them in the rear for additional damage.
Oh, so these are my units.
Yep.
So let's get all these and just.
Yep, there you go.
Go
And you
kick
actually have
butt.
one more on the right.
Oh,
there.
what are
Yep.
you doing? Let's go, guys.
You can charge the other guys over there.
Okay.
instead.
You guys
Yeah.
go
Now you're getting the hang of it.
here.
Yep. And then your bats, you can just tell them to go and do whatever. Kill something.
Go do that.
Yep. So Manfred von Karstein, let me select him again.
Just like overviewing the.
Yeah. See that little icon on the bottom left there? That's with the
This
hand
right
and the
here?
globe. That'll give you more magic
So we can.
if you click on it. Yeah. And that's an ability with their cooldown. You can also, when you get him back in the fray, tell him to attack something.
Ooh, look at him run.
You can also cast a spell on the enemy general to cause him 3 to survive.
Is that Spirit Leech?
Yep. Click on Spirit Leech, and then the little...
This guy?
Nope, the one with the star on him.
Oh, this guy.
That's you.
Oh, just kidding. This guy.
Good thing this isn't Hearthstone and you can't cast on yourself.
Oh my god. I'm that kid that like scored the basket in basketball for the other team. It's okay.
Yep.
I got a participation medal. That's what I'm
Why
gonna
don't you
get
just
at the
do-
end of this game, a participation.
So you have wiped out his entire army except for him, so why don't you just Control A?
Control A and everybody
Yep,
onto
and just double right click on him.
this.
And that'll just
Oh.
get everyone going at
So
it.
let's get in on this action.
Yep. You can also, I think, you can cast that spell again to cause additional damage here in 5 seconds.
Nice.
And your ability on the left to get more magic.
Oh, here we go. Because I screwed
Yep.
up. I know. I turned the screen. Turn it back. And then let's see.
Oh, let's zoom in a little. So scroll wheel up,
It makes me
and then
go closer. Oh, here we go. Okay.
so you can see the fighting a bit because I know.
So he's right here. It's kind of hard to see because we're all the same color, but we kicked his butt.
Yeah, these guys are a little bit less Conan and more everything that Conan hates. King of hypocrisy.
You are victorious. The corpses of the enemy litter the ground, and those still able to. Oh, it's the same thing.
Yeah.
Well, so what does save replay mean?
I mean, if you wanted to watch that again, you could.
Might make that a clip for our YouTube channel. Så vi vet dator van der Strickler.
Never ask us.
So we lost
lost.
not too many, I think, in the amount of looking at how many we deployed, and they lost everybody.
Yeah,
Nobody.
they lost more than
Nobody
double.
ran away.
Actually, the undead cannot run away. They only they only lose their binding of necrotic energy.
So they just turn into a dead actual skeleton, basically.
They just they lose the magic, and so now you have an option of what to do with the enemy here. You can on the left,
Let's see. We can return the captives.
which is like you ransom them back. You get
Okay.
a little bit of money. But
We
you-
get gratitude because gratitude is
Mm-hmm.
so important.
You can
Murder them,
Yeah.
feed them to the dire wolves. We've got some Game of Thrones style crap going up in here. Their
Mm-hmm.
corpses will in doubt come in handy later. So if we kill them, we could make them be ours. Almost, right?
So
Almost.
that second one is your morale is increased by slaying them because your people just love the blood so much. Or I guess the not blood because they're all undead. And then the last option is actually to do what you said, which is to dominate them. To
I like
turn
that.
their dead into ours.
Like, just, they're ours. Like, I like the morale boost. Not that I would... We're vampires. We're vicious. But I do like the idea of just saying, you are now mine.
Yeah.
Like, I now control you. So we did it. And then we have more magic.
Those that serve your cause
And now this
gain
guy's gonna talk to you
experience
for a
over
while
time.
This guy likes to talk.
Guide their development to
I've
your
reached
advantage.
rank 2. Or something
Yep.
reached rank 2.
So as we mentioned earlier, there's leveling up and such. So if you select Manfred von Karstein,
Right here.
and you click on the little tube with the little bouncy yellow thing on the left,
This?
Slightly above that.
Oh, this.
Slightly below that.
This.
Yeah.
The tube. I thought you said the tube. I was like, what tube? And then these look like
Here
tubes.
is one character's level
Level
skill
tree.
I think there's something like 30,
Well, there were, like-
40 different level trees in the game.
Well,
now.
I was about to say, there were like 3 or 4 characters just for the vampire counts.
Yeah, so there's
So you have, like-
vampires. There's the vampire generals.
I need
There's
to change this real quick while you
necromancers.
explain.
There's non-general vampires. There's white kings. There's
The White King.
There's banshees, and I might be missing some, but each of those characters, just for the vampire counts, have their own skill tree to learn and to do different things of. And you'll never be able to go through all of the skills in any one playthrough, or in any one character, so having multiple of the same also allows you to diversify. Or if you just want to go super, ham with it and just go stab. You can do that too.
Nice. So there's a lot on the skill
So
tree.
the first skill up there, the hunger, allows you to regen health as you fight.
My laptop is not charging.
It's called the hunger. The second is a spell, the invocation of Nehek, which actually you already have, so it's a little bit of a waste to use it.
Okay.
Then there's Spirit Leech, which is that thing where you attack, where you just damage their general.
Oh, okay. That
That's
was
one
the
of my
attack
favorite
we
spells,
did.
because I just like to just assassinate their generals.
So does the Spirit Leech, does it, when it attacks, does it do anything for you? Because when I think of Leech, I think obviously of like...
No, this one just, it leeches them and then puts it into the necrotic energy of the winds of magic.
So it does kind of steal it almost, like takes it...
Not
and uses
mechanically,
it.
but
Not mechanically.
yeah, mechanically
Okay.
it just hurts the enemy generals. That's how you use
Okay.
it. And then this skill tree. So the top skill tree is kind of your fighty, punchy
Mm-hmm.
skill line. These two are your magic
Magic-ish.
skill
Okay.
lines, which you can do tons of interesting things. Like you can raise a whole new unit of zombies or skeletons.
Oh, nice.
Different things like the purple sun of Xerius.
A colossal orb of darkness.
That'll like suck and
Nice.
that'll warble around the map and just like suck anything it touches into it and cause a lot of damage. It's very expensive too, but it's it does a lot. Sometimes your own units.
Okay, so you can hurt yourself
Yeah.
with some of these attacks and magic.
Yes. The aura of supremacy is, this whole line is about being a better general. Units just fight better around you. And then the last one is campaign map effects. So this one is you move further on the campaign map, you can do more, you can get to places faster, which this is always a good one to take at the first level. I would always recommend this even if you
Okay.
don't want to go down this tree in general.
Okay, so because of the effects that it has for
Yes.
the whole campaign. All right, so let's do that for sure. So we're gonna take.
Mission
Oh,
is
he's
vulnerable
talking
to
again.
attack.
Yes.
After he's done
From the
talking,
enemy to
Yeah,
open
what it wants us to
gonna-
do here is attack
here.
Essen.
Okay, so we'll do that in just a second. So we're going to take a quick moment to set up the giveaway for 1 free month of Humble Monthly. Some of our words are a little tricky to say. I'm going to take out the admin and the mods. Sorry, Jimmy. And we're going to make it a keyword. So we are going to start the giveaway now. All you need to do to enter the giveaway to win a free month of Humble Monthly is to type Humble. In about, let's say, 10 minutes, so at 11:20, I'll try to keep an eye on the time. We will roll for the winner, and you'll just send me a whisper and I'll get you over the code to get your monthly. And what you're going to get with Humble Monthly is you're going to get Total War Warhammer right now, ready to go download and play, so that you can either play along with us or you can check it out on your own. And then on March 3rd at 10 a.m., you're going to get your bundle of other games. Fantastic games. It's going to be really fun to play this game while you eagerly await that mystery bundle of games that you're going to get. So it's really awesome. And don't forget that you can get Total War Warhammer right now for just $12 by subscribing for a month of Humble Monthly. It's even cheaper if you want to do like a full year. You can gift it to your friends if you want to, if you play Total War Warhammer already, so you already have the game. You can also gift Humble Monthly to a friend. So you can say, hey, I really want you to play this game. Is this a multiplayer game?
Yeah, you can play this map co-op.
Yeah, so
Or
say you want to
versus.
get your friend to play it and you're like, I don't really want to I love my friend, but $60 is a lot of money for a game sometimes. It's not cheap to be a really fun playing video games. And that's why we're around to help you get games at great prices. So get your friend to play Total War Warhammer with you and gift them a month of Humble Monthly.
And then play it with them.
And then just annihilate Dieter von Strickler with your friends.
Yeah, that's what I'm going to be doing. Is I'm going to be convincing my friends to
play,
to get it, and if
just
they
go
don't
get it and
if
play.
they don't get it by the end of the month, I'm just going to gift it to them.
Yeah, that's what a lot of people did with XCOM 2. Is a lot of people were like, well, I already own this game, but I'm going to get XCOM 2 and give it to my friends because it's such a fun game to play and it's such a great price, especially with the DLC of Long War out then. So just, keep in mind that even if maybe this isn't a game that you want to play, but you have a friend, their birthday's coming up, you love them, Valentine's Day, it's super, super good price. This game is $60 on Steam, but you can get it right now for $12 with a subscription to Humble Monthly. What is this?
All right, so while you were explaining that, I decided to show the breadth of how large this game actually is. So, look at this. Look at how much there is to go to, and they keep coming out with new expansions. And even if you don't get the expansions, you still get to interact with all the new content, even if you don't get to play it directly. It's amazing. So there's
This is a huge
over
map.
Here, this is Athelorn, which is the realm of the Wood Elves, which is a DLC you can get for the game, but this didn't exist here. You couldn't interact with this until the DLC came out. So even though they're coming out with DLC,
so
you don't
this
even have to
whole
get it
map
to
was
enjoy.
there. That's insane. So
Yeah.
if you love the game, there's even more that you can just explore. Basically, this whole map.
But each faction already, the 4 factions
There's
that you
4.
get with it, are so immensely distinct. With Shogun, which was about the Japanese Civil War. A lot of the units were very similar because it made sense. It was historically accurate there. They were all very similar units.
Yeah, that makes sense because it's.
But with this, they're so distinct,
Yeah.
each one of them. The dwarves play so differently from the vampire counts, play so differently from the empire, play so differently from the chaos play.
Well, you were
you
saying the vampire counts don't have any ranged attacks really. Where when I was doing the tutorial and we were looking at the dwarves, they had arrows, so they have
and catapults.
and they have that little chair.
Cannons and,
So they have a totally different play style, which makes it almost like a brand new game every single time you change your character.
Yeah. It's...
And of course then the lore of the game, which is sometimes the most fun part of video games, is immersing into the lore, which, while this might not be the type of game that I would play, the lore is incredibly amazing. Look at these things, the amount of information that they put behind this game is amazing. I was looking, there was 40 minutes of playthrough footage on getting started with Total War Warhammer, which just shows you we're just scraping the surface of this game.
Freak of Eden, this is not the entire world, but my understanding is that they plan to add more.
Oh goodness.
This is just about a fourth of the world or so that they're on. But you can there's stuff to the left and right and below them. This is just basically the Europe section of the map.
Oh, so this shows what my spells look like. So this is the purple sun that you were talking about.
This is the one that'll just pick people up and just warp it in. Yep, there we go.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah,
so
this-
you can look at all the spells
Of every
for
faction.
everyone. And so there's all these factions, and then you click that, and you just have all the other spells.
Yep, and each spell actually has 2 different modes. There's the casting and the overcasting of it.
You said that. What is overcasting? You said like click once to cast and then click twice to overcast. So it's
So the normal level of spell is you cast it and you cast it normally, it does the normal effects. But if you overcast it, which costs more mana and also has a chance to miscast, to backfire and damage yourself.
Ooh, okay.
So in this case, instead of zombies, it would summon skeleton units.
Ooh, because in the skeleton units, like you said, have like the higher, they have like armor and a
they're-
little bit more.
They're a little bit better of a
buffier.
unit.
And another thing that I was just noticing is this cannot use and cannot target if. So like we cannot raise the dead if our army is full. Well, that makes sense. We can't recruit more people, or if they're climbing, but then you can't do all these things. So every single spell basically has these, like, besides effect ranges, and you cannot use this if you're climbing, or if they cannot target if someone is flying. Like, it's insane the amount of detail that they put into this game.
Yeah.
And just, if you love those like super detailed, really just almost a harder to play type of challenge game, this is it. Like,
This is like, if you love strategy games, this is the game you want
Yeah.
to get right now.
yeah. Like
Especially
right now,
because it's $12.
It's $12. Like, this is a $60 game.
And it's
Go
not
get
just
it for
$12 for this. It's $12 for this and a bunch more games at the end of the month. Like,
Yeah, to give you an idea of like the value that you're getting, I believe that the February Humble Monthly was valued at almost $180 worth of games. And that includes XCOM 2, which is a $60 game, and then, the Humble Original, and all these games that are just like, fantastic. Other people were saying when we were reading them off that they just bought that game or something, and it was like, oh, I could have got it in Humble Monthly. Well, don't forget, get a subscription, get a year subscription. You'll never miss out on the value in these games. And it's always like a little mystery of what you're gonna get. So this shows what we just saw zoomed in.
Yeah,
But
like-
what we were zoomed in on was already immense. And then there's just even more.
And then there's so much more. And actually, there are events that trigger throughout the campaign that will trigger new things. It's the Chaos might have something up its sleeve to help the world along towards its the end times.
Well, before we move on, because we're going to move on, we still have about a little over an hour left to explore Total War Warhammer. We have about a minute left. Go ahead and type in Humble in the chat for a chance to win Humble Monthly. We'll give that code over to you right away. You get it, and you get Total War Warhammer right now, along with the other bundle of games. Like I said, the next month will launch on March 3rd, which is literally a month from now. I just thought it was kind of funny that it was February 3rd and March 3rd. I don't think that's ever going to happen again, where the 1 month is the same day.
Nope, never ever.
Not ever in eternity. It's in the future. In the next while, I guess. So, all right. Get those in. We are rolling in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Roll. And our winner is Hypnoz Gamer. Hypnoz Gamer, please say something in the chat so that we know that you're here to claim. Oh, you were there. You won. Congratulations. If you can send me a whisper, just send me a little whisper, and I will send over your gift. You're still shocked. So many shock games. Now, if you didn't win, I know it sucks, but it's only $12 to go get this. So,
Yep.
hi, there you go. That is all for you. If you have any questions, you may whisper failed Asian in the chat. He will answer any questions you have about redeeming or anything like that. And let's continue on for more gameplay. Rogram with, I love Rogrums. You can't see it. I love Rogrums. Yes! Little emojis that he does whenever he comes into my channel. I go, yes! You're very welcome. I hope you enjoy. And even if Total War Warhammer isn't your type of game, you're going to get a ton of other games to play in a month. So, but check it out, because like, this isn't my style of game, but having you sit here and walk me through it, there's so much that I do like about the game, that like, if you did really want to take the time to get into this, and to answer your question really quickly, Torbrush, right now we've only been doing Humble monthly streams. So the first Friday of every month from 10 to 12, we will be here playing the early unlock game. And Hypnos, you can't say that anymore because you just won. So you can never say never about winning a giveaway game. You can say that you did once, and you won a great giveaway.
Yeah. So yeah, if this may not be up your alley, you may have a friend.
Yeah.
You probably have a friend.
You probably have a friend that would want to play this.
Oh yeah.
Like, and what's great is like with the key, I know that we don't always like condone giving things away. You can definitely give this to a friend, and then of course keep all the other games for yourself. Yeah. Which is great, because sometimes you will get a Humble monthly and you'd say, oh, I already have this game, but I definitely know that I want my friend to play with me. So gift it to them so that they can play the games with you. I like the idea that you can do this co-op.
Oh yeah.
All right, what's next? There's
All right.
more to do.
There is.
We haven't died yet.
Nope.
We are on easy mode.
We are on easy, but even if we weren't, you'd be doing fine. Like, I know it's all intimidating.
It is intimidating, but it does help. Like I said, we're doing this with Whitney. We're going through a lot of stuff, but there are tutorials. There's a lot of talking going on that we're kind of skipping over. And there's, of course, tons of like tutorials online and walkthroughs.
Yeah. One other thing I guess I'll just showcase is that there are even different stances for the army to take that allow different effects.
Oh, nice.
So you can try to ambush the enemy, you can go into their territory and just start breaking
Raiding
stuff.
And then what's great is you can see like different responses that things are going to have. So like, you're going to be really tired if you go in and raid, and you actually will have penalties with the factions that you raid because you're being a butthead.
Yeah.
Like, you're being kind of rude.
The orcs are really good at this.
The orcs are super good at raiding.
Yeah. So what I would suggest is, because we couldn't reach that settlement anyway this turn, is just to end it and just kind of like recoup.
So how do you know that we couldn't reach it?
You see that yellow
That's our
area around? That's our movement area.
Okay.
So we can, super micro him into the, maximum distance or whatever. And
He's super close.
yeah, if he's super close to the edge, but he's still within his borders, so he's still going to
so
get
this
the
is our
benefits.
borders
Yeah.
of, and that guy came and like stepped over the line, and that's why we
Yeah.
kicked his butt.
Yep, and ate his skeletons into our own skeletons.
Took him.
Yep.
Doom Total War Warhammer is the early unlock game for Humble Monthly, so it's
Yep.
in a bundle, but it's only $12.
Yeah, and the other great thing about monthly is that, so it's you love let's say this may be your game, or it may not be, but let's say that there's a game in the store that you do want that's coming up, say For Honor.
For Honor, do you like strategy games? That was the game that I played the beta of.
Yeah, that's not a strategy game though.
Well, it's like, it's got strategies to it.
Yeah.
I don't know. The For Honor has the stances stuff, but you were saying, which I think I know what you're going to say, the 10% off.
Yeah, the 10% off. So you can, while you're subscribed, you get 10% off of almost everything in the store.
Almost everything. Very few things you can't get the 10% off on in the store. But basically, what he's saying is Humble Monthly subscribers get 10% off almost every single purchase. It's not like going to go away. If you're a Humble Monthly subscriber, we have a lot of sales too. So we have upcoming sales. On top of the sale price, you're going to get another 10% off for being a Humble Monthly subscriber. And don't forget that 5 to 10% of your Humble Monthly purchases go and support the charity of your choice. And I know that we have over is it like 6,000, 60,000? Thousands of charity.
We have a ton.
ton of charities.
Last time I imported a thing from PayPal, it was like 30,000.
Yeah.
It's like a lot.
Whenever I check, I'm just like, people are like, I don't know if you work with this one charity. And I'm like, the chances are that we do.
Yeah.
There's a chance that if there's a charity that you're passionate about and you want to donate to, it's probably on there. I usually select Able Gamers. It hits, it's a very personal charity of my choice. But if you want to change your charity every single purchase, you can do so. And you can also do that when choose your own charity is an option for bundles as well.
All right, so let me show you something really cool about the undeads. And each faction has their own version of like interesting things they can do. The vampire counts can instantly from any province raise a number of extra units from their fallen enemies. So you know all those enemies that we killed last time?
They're now ours.
Well, as soon as I click this button, they will be.
Ooh, and this one's new.
Yeah, that's a spear. That is a spear
Skeleton
skeleton.
dude.
Yeah.
Nice.
And so what spears are good at?
What is
fighting
anti-large?
horses. Anti-large means against horses and larger things, they have a bonus to damage.
Oh, of course there would be horses in this game. Duh.
Yep.
Are there dead horses?
There are dead horses.
Oh
They
my
are-
god, yes.
Let me. I can even show you they are called Black Knights here. And
What
this
is this?
This is an encyclopedia that these guys set up. Like these are Black Knights. They roam around. So
When we were
couple-
when we were talking about this game is like expansive. That's something you can go and read about that horse, and there's like tabs and
Yeah.
tabs and
Did you
pages.
see how much text was on there just about that?
We're
thing?
not going to read that, but that
Yeah.
was just for that one horse class.
Yeah, and each of them has it, right? Like
Yeah.
skeleton warriors, look at all this,
And
they
then you
all
have
the
all your
stats
stats
all
and
these attributes, strengths,
Like,
where
and
they
you
come
see the
from.
technology buildings, and
You can
there's
go out.
a lot, guys.
Like the empire, like
if you've ever ever wanted a game that just you could dive into the lore, this is the game.
yeah, dive into and drown in.
Dive and drown, and like I can't get out.
Yeah, so we have a couple of options at this point. We can continue on with this campaign here and keep showing off the vampire counts and just kind of the progression of the campaign. But I think people can kind of get a sense of that now.
Yeah.
Or we can go and also show just the raw battle mode that the game has to offer.
Let's show a new mode
All right.
because we showed off some other stuff. So Whitney's got some new modes to show us. Whitney conquers. Whitney conquers the world! Yay!
Part 1.
Part 1
All right, so let's
to
get
be
back
continued.
to the main menu. Then we see so
Oh, because we
you
were
can-
doing the campaign mode.
We were doing the campaign mode, which is great, and as you can see, there's multiplayer
campaign.
I mean,
Oh, you
if
can
we
even
had
just
time,
join
we could
in.
invite who won again?
I forgot. Hypnoz Gamer.
Yeah, if we wanted to, we could friend Hypnoz Gamer,
and
host our own campaign,
host a campaign and play.
and
This is a very long game to download,
Yeah,
though.
we
It
could-
took a while for our computer to do it.
yeah, we could.
left it for, like, 30
invite
minutes.
him in and just play. We could say like, oh, how about you be the Empire, and we could be the Dwarves, and we could resurge the old alliance of those two factions.
But this is a really fun game to role play, too.
Oh yeah. And so in the background we can see the DLC for the Wood Elves, which
Yeah, this looks
that guy is
awesome.
Durthin, and he talks in some. He's one of the only characters that just doesn't talk in English. He talks in like ancient tree.
Oh my gosh, oh my god.
Just great stuff.
He looks
In
awesome.
fact, we could. So here's the yeah.
Yeah, go away.
For right now, yeah, we can. So we can just decide to play as any of these factions and use any of their units anywhere. We could. So who do you kind of want to check out right now?
Well, let's look back at our
I think the dwarves were the second.
straw poll. I think the dwarves
Yeah.
were the second. I think I can actually.
Thank you.
Yeah.
When I heard that we were going to get Total War,
Yeah, you were so
it-
excited.
I
Yeah, we
may
did the dwarves.
have just continued to smile for a while.
As soon as like after the XCOM 2 stream, and I was like, next month's gonna be Total War. When he was like, I will help you. I love this game.
Yeah,
And
this
I
is
was
my
like,
game.
good, because this is not my style of gameplay. I don't play strategy games, and it's just because it's not the style of game that I play. It has nothing to do with anything other than that.
Yeah. So why don't we just show the orcs and the greenskins?
Okay, so the two classes that we haven't seen before.
Yeah. So let's show that guy that we were talking about earlier, who's
Thorgrim Grudge Bearer.
Thorgrim Grudge
I love
Bearer.
that his grudge being
You want
bared.
us to have more lore?
Here's
more
the lore of
and-
Thorgrim.
Yep.
Because he's angry at the orcs. So this is basically like
Yeah.
real life, Total War, Warhammer life
Do
grudge
you want
match.
flame cannons?
I mean, is that even a question? Of course I want flame cannons.
All right, let's get a couple flame cannons in.
Just,
Those
if you're
are
going to
expensive.
show cannons, you better
Land
have
battle.
flame
Let's-
cannons.
Let's have just a lot of fun, so we can just do. Let's have a lot of funds for a lot of funds.
Is this a
Fun.
griffin?
No, this is a
Oh.
helicopter, like dwarfish helicopter.
Of course. A dwarf. Of course.
Yeah, dwarves are interesting. They don't have magic, but they have
Technology.
technology. Yeah.
Yeah.
So let's get a gyro bomber in, a couple of those, couple of
Organ guns?
Yeah, they just go plap 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 plap. That's you know what? Maybe that's a bit much on the arty, but oops. Yeah, so we've got grudge throwers.
There's the catapult.
They're catapults that throw rocks that have the grudges of the dwarves inscribed on them.
Oh my gosh.
We could have those. I'm gonna stick without those for just right now. Let's get some, maybe some slayers in here who are great at killing huge units. Like we'll see those in a minute. Let's get some longbeards. Just some standard longbeards. Yeah, they're tough orcs. Let's get some.
So these have like numbers above them. Is that how much they cost?
Yeah, the above cost is how much they cost on there. Let's get like a unit of gun. Let's get some quarrelers without great weapons. Those are more expensive.
So where's the cost come from?
The cost is basically a balance thing. It's to prevent enemies from.
OPing.
It's to make sure things are balanced in competitive play.
Okay.
Let's just give our thunderers a little. Oops, where'd they go? Yeah, let's give them a little bit of. Just make sure we use all of our money up there.
10 cents left.
And let's just tell the AI to auto-generate whatever the AI is. The settings. Can we auto-generate? Yeah, here we. Oh, it already did it.
Yeah, it looks like it looks pretty.
Let's actually give them Grimgor or Ironhide.
Grimgor
Who's a
Ironhide.
more powerful lord here. And they have a bunch of goblins, night goblins. We'll see these guys. Let's just get it going. Hopefully they
Here
have
we
an
go.
Arachnorok. Oh yeah, they've got an Arachnorok. That's gonna be fun to see.
What's an Ragnarok?
I know a lot of people love spiders, and a
Oh,
lot of people don't.
oh.
That's gonna-
Spiders don't bother me, but sometimes in video games when you see like spiders crawling towards you, it just makes you shudder a little bit. So this is like a wasteland.
Yeah, this is a waste.
This is so different.
This
than
this
where
looks
we
like
were.
this is a chaos corrupted. Remember how I mentioned that
chaos.
there was chaos corruption that did things? Well, yeah, this is a lot of that.
Wow, yeah.
And as dwarves, you want to hide in the back a little bit. Let's get the flame cannons set up. Let's get the organ guns set up.
So this is like pro. I'm gonna just let Whitney play. This is
Yeah, there's a lot of units to control now, so I'll just take the
yeah.
helm
There's a lot.
little bit.
I'm too slow to control all these units with my controls. Here, do you want the headphone?
Nah, I
I'm gonna
don't
keep
need
I'm gonna keep the headphones so
Oh
I
man,
can hear what's
I didn't get
happening.
nearly enough melee infantry. I'm gonna get slaughtered. It's gonna be great.
All right, guys, ready to see some battle?
Yeah.
So you're backing up.
Yep, I'm backing up and putting my guys in the back here because dwarves are more of a people who like to hide in the back and kind of shoot them from afar and
they're
hide
slow,
behind their walls.
too.
And they're slow.
They're-
There is no word for run in the dwarvish language. I made that up.
Well, it's because they got short little legs. They can't run fast.
Yeah,
And so let's.
Speed it up a little while we watch the orc army.
Oh,
come
look
over
at
the-
that
oh, they didn't-
guy!
Look at this. Yeah.
Oh, look, there's like people.
Yeah,
Well, not people,
there's
they're
goblins.
orcs. Or goblins.
There's a bunch of
Oh my
goblins standing
God.
on this guy.
The detail of the game is amazing. Like, when I see games like this, well, when I personally have seen games like this, they typically show you the overhead shot because it's very impressive to see everything that you're controlling. But when you zoom in and look at each individual character and what is on, like you saw that spider, but there's goblins on the spider. Each goblin has its own animation that it's doing. Like, the level of detail is just insane.
Awesome.
Just, I couldn't imagine.
Let's just get these guys lined up over here.
Are there movies? Are there Total War Warhammer movies?
No.
They'd probably be ruined. You know how those like video game movies, it's kind of like you always want a video game movie and then it comes out and you're like, I didn't want this.
Yeah. Oh, and you see how we can't actually see their entire army. This is not their entire army. This
Yeah,
is just,
'cause that's-
look at this mini map up here.
Oh, so we can only see
the
the
visual.
white part.
Yeah,
So
we
they're
can only see the white part.
hiding.
So all this grayed out area is things that we can't see because the terrain is in our way. That's our army moving up over there on the right.
Oh, you're welcome, P-Town Giant. I hope you enjoy.
Oh, yep, they're flinging goblins at us. So they have a unit.
They have a flinging goblin.
Yeah,
Oh
they-
my god, look!
Yep.
He knocked
He just-
over 3 guys.
He blew
That
away
level
these
of
guys,
detail
yeah.
is amazing.
Yeah, it's outstanding. Log.
I'm not deep enough.
I'm gonna scoop the
yes,
keyboard over here.
you do all this
while I
gameplay because
get
this is way
slaughtered.
too intimidating. This is some high level gameplay right here.
No, this is me playing, which is not gonna. This is gonna be maybe a little bit. Yeah, now our organ guns are in the range.
We're getting hearts from outside
Yeah,
the
they're all
Protoss room.
So these guys are all firing their arrows. These guys are up here, and these battles can get larger than this. This is just 2 armies clashing. I'm never gonna be able to catch those arching spider goblins.
Oh, the way that they move.
Yeah, the way they move is creepy. Let's check out this guy here.
Are y'all going somewhere? Or is that a team? Oh,
Nah, I think they're going to get lunch.
Oh, they're sure going to get lunch. Oh, that's right.
Yeah, and here we go. That's the flamethrowers that I got. Oh man. Yeah, we're gonna get wrecked. It's great.
This is insane levels of gameplay. Like, I mean, how many hours would you say that you have played just Total War Warhammer?
Probably over 100.
Nice.
Which, maybe I should be more embarrassed about. But...
I mean, I have over 100 hours in a lot of games.
Whoops! I forgot about my bombers, and I've just been letting them die up here.
Oh no!
So just bomb the enemies. Don't retreat, please.
So basically, you're just a general at this point.
Yeah.
You're
I was too busy-
controlling your army.
I was too
There's
busy
a lot
looking-
going on.
Oh yeah, there's so much going on. Like, I'm too busy gawking at it, and
There's spooters in the game.
I may have also left it on
Ooh.
hard.
Oh dear.
Yeah, and then
I'm glad this is an easy mode then, because that's... Look, I like the goblins flying.
They missed, but Oh, yeah, and here's the
there's
Ragnarok. Let's just watch this guy defeat my guys.
Oh, just knocks
And these
them
guys
over.
are particularly good. These Slayers are particularly good against this type of enemy, so that's where I want them to be.
Oh, nice. So you can
Let's
get
watch
the
more fire.
advantages and disadvantages.
Oh, they
That
put
guy.
that's a shaman. So this guy channels the big wog
Oh,
from
nice.
from Mor, or maybe Gorg, of the
Go.
Morg and Gorg are the orc gods,
Nice.
and it's hard to tell them apart until they merge or something. It gets a bit confusing.
It's awesome to see all the character detail. Like, they just look like little dots, but then you just look in and they're not little dots.
Yeah,
Spiders.
like you can
Why does it
also
have to be spiders?
you can also
Oh
take
my
this overhead
God.
look and see what's going on. Like I can control these guys. They're not doing great because I'm not doing great. I clicked the wrong button.
Well, this is great to see. This just can show you an example of what a battle really looks. So this is just a battle. This has nothing to do with the campaign, but this is what campaign play can look like too, as well.
Yes, like this would be a pretty a pretty important battle for both sides of spending this many resources on these things.
There it is. There's the Harry Potter reference I wanted. Why does it have to be spiders? Why couldn't it be follow the butterflies?
Let's see. I mean, that's more like the wood elves is the butterflies.
But I'm sure like you couldn't like be like, oh, the wood elves, they're probably easy to beat. I'm sure they have it.
No, they're actually
lot
one of the
to-
most technically challenging
You
ones.
think, oh, wood elves, that sounds so nice.
And these guys just can drop bombs. These guys are micro heavy, so I shouldn't have taken them, but I wanted to show them off.
Well, it's showing off a lot of really fun gameplay that we would have never been able to get to if we kept playing.
And I'm just
the-
dropping bombs on these spiders, which I'm sure maybe a lot of people may enjoy. Watching them curl up like.
Oh, was it an Indiana Jones reference? Well, it could be both. Oh, whatever.
Yeah, while the rest of my
I thought it
army.
was snakes.
Like look at them just like curl up as they. Oh,
Oh, do they curl up and die with their? Oh, they're so creepy.
Yeah,
They're
they
big.
turn upside
Oh.
down. They curl up like that, like real spiders.
Like I said, anytime there's spiders, like I'm not afraid of them, but when they're in video games and you hear them move,
Chittering.
it's so gross.
Oh yeah, here's my general. He's getting shellacked.
I have no clue what's going on. I'm watching all this. I'm watching you move like an insane amount, and it's just kind of like
I'm pretty. Anyone can get to this level. I'm not particularly great, and I'm even
after
worse
100
when I'm
hours
right.
on the hard level, being on camera.
Yeah, when I'm
A
just.
lot of pressure, guys. The pressure's on.
That spider, yeah, the spiders, like, and that's what I mean about the detail of this game. Like, they're so. The guys at Creative Assembly, they keep doing such amazing things, and this is just the most recent iteration of their amazing.
Yeah,
work.
this game's not even a year old. Or like it is just a year old if it is a year old.
And they keep adding to it. Like I said, like they've been adding new things. There's wood elves, there's chaos, there's a ton more factions. No.
Yeah, so like you go through all of this amazing gameplay that you get with the standard game, and then you just have all the DLC that you can add on to play all the other different classes. It just seems.
Well,
Are they running
Yeah, my
back?
guys. Yeah, there we go. Defeated.
Oh, we died.
Yep.
Rip. Can we get some F's in the chat to pay pay your specs?
We did better than I thought we would. Considering.
So, some people lived.
Yep.
So we did kill quite a few. They just had a bigger army in general too, as well. Yeah,
I mean, they had a bigger, but not necessarily better army.
It's true.
Better composition because I kind of.
You just wanted to show off
so-
everything. Fine.
So, let's see how big these battles can get
yeah,
with different factions.
that'll probably. We're getting almost. We got 15 minutes left. Show
Yeah.
us something like insane.
Yeah,
Just-
that's what I'm going at
Yeah.
here. Yeah, leave Bretonia here.
I guys want to see something insane, like because when you told me that like, hey, let's add like 5 or 10. You said you control up to like 20. This is 20 things, but now not only are you controlling 20 units, you're adding
a ton more.
like 4. So there's about 80 units now that you're about to control. Is that what you're about to tell me?
I'm not about to control them all. The AI is going to take over a bunch of them. but-
Okay.
Yeah.
So you were just these 2, and then these are all AI. And I'm like literally touching the monitor because
Yeah. Let's show off the Empire this time a little bit. And I'm going to go super lazy Empire. And what I mean by lazy Empire is I'm going to let my ally just build a bunch of
Steam
tanks,
tanks.
a Luminarch of Hish, some rocket artillery, just a ton of artillery.
there's so many options.
And then, Outriders. These guys are fun. Oops, I don't have enough money. Let's maybe reduce 1 tank. Yeah, there we go. And then, let's see, can I afford anything else? No. Alright, let's just load this up. And this is like the maximum amount that you'll see on a screen here. This is, I forgot to change the map, but they have a ton of other maps.
Yeah. Okay.
This is just a...
And you can choose your map.
Yeah.
F4 respects Doom. It's a Call of Duty reference.
Yeah.
They have the
So
hey F for
we
respects.
see our side here, arrayed out here. We've got some vampire counts, dwarves,
man.
Bretonians, just huge amount of things.
Yeah, insane. Super late. Rude. You missed my amazing gameplay. But we still see Whitney gameplay. Whitnasty gameplay. It's a meme. It's what the youngins call
A
meme.
meme?
A meme.
A memory.
I think when I first saw it, I heard people call it Mimi, It's kind of like, you know how there's those words that you read online and you never say them out loud, like fire axis?
Yes.
My lovely fire axis
So
reference.
just, I mean, like, this is absolutely pushing everything and this computer to its limits. So if
Yeah,
you've got a
this
better computer than you've got
is-
just in the office,
Yeah.
like, just look at how much stuff
We
is
got
coming
some
in here.
laggy gameplay, but we do have it on ultra, so if we change the settings, it probably could do a little bit more. So
Oh yeah, I mean, this is absolute maxing everything out.
yeah, we don't have
This
like,
is how
the best
look at,
video card.
Look at
for
how
our stream
huge this
PC.
battle is. This is what this game can do.
And but you're still only controlling a select amount, but the AI is doing another.
Yeah, I
part of
specifically
it.
gave myself very few units to control so that I could actually control them instead of just die instantly with them.
That's amazing.
Yeah, just letting all my guys go, do their thing. Maybe cast some spells. Does this guy have a... No, I forgot to give Call Franz his... Remember how you wanted a...
Carl Franz.
Remember how you wanted to see
Slow-mo.
his griffin? Yeah.
That lag. Hey
there's-
now, guys.
It's only laggy because I've pushed it
We're on
literally
ultra
beyond...
settings.
Ultra settings beyond what the limits are actually supposed to be. But this is what the game is capable.
The computer, we did not prepare it for this.
No. So let's summon a burning head in the middle of their forces and just watch what
A
happens.
burning what?
skull, yeah.
Oh my god. Oh, it's a skull!
Yep, it's a burning skull.
Now, who shot that?
I did.
But like, what class?
A bright wizard of the Empire. They do fire spells.
Oh my gosh.
It probably it might look a little bit worse on the stream than it does here.
It's not going to crash. We do not have any dropped frames. So it's literally just the game cannot handle how much we have
No, it's
stuck
the computer
on the
cannot
screen.
handle.
Yeah.
This is not actually
Not the
necessarily
game.
the best computer.
This-
It's- yeah, like
Our computer can run this game on ultra settings with like just two
Yeah.
battles, but when we put 8 factions on the screen,
all with maxed out armies.
maxed out armies on ultra
on
high
ultra,
settings.
Yeah, on ultra high settings, on ultra high funds, like it's gonna get huge. I'm not even microing my guys. I'm just.
This is insane.
But I just wanted to show this because this is what this game is capable of.
Yeah, we showed you like base gameplay starting out, what it's gonna do when you start out your character on the campaign mode. But now you can see like
Yeah, and
this is absolutely insane.
yeah. Here we've got ghost hex wraiths right here, which are the mounted ghost horsemen of the vampire counts.
Oh man, yes.
They're fighting trolls and chaos spawn,
which are probably
these-
oh my god, ew.
Look at how handsome these guys
Now
are.
obviously the detail is very laggy because once again
The animations, yeah.
we're not a streaming company. But our computer is pretty decent. Our rig is decent.
Yeah, it's absolutely decent. Like, which is why it can do this many things at
Yeah,
once.
and we didn't break it.
Yeah, let's make another skull. Another
I like the skull.
flaming skull. Blah.
Thanks, Hypnoz. Thank you so much for joining the stream, and also congratulations on winning. I hope you enjoy your copy of Total War Warhammer and all the games to come in a month.
Oh yeah, and these helicopters shoot steam at them.
And then there's the
Oh, here's the
bats.
skull.
Oh my god, here it comes.
This
We
is
actually are slowing the gameplay down so you can see the details.
Yep. Yeah, we're running it at a half speed.
Oh, there we
Oh,
go.
yeah.
If we can
Here
run
we
it
go.
at
We can
half
do it
speed, we
slow
can
motion.
see.
Here are the hell cannons of the chaos run by chaos dwarves. They're little guys down here. Now, I am running it at half speed now intentionally, slow motion. So
Yeah,
that
so we can
see
actually
detail.
see detail. I mean, that's what's really cool, and that's what I like about the game. And what other games, just you don't know.
Yep, and here are Pegasus Knights of the Bretonnian Empire, which
Oh,
is
that's cute.
actually like more French. Here are
Bretonnian
Chaos
Empire.
Warriors, heavily armored Chaos, usually Nords.
Doom, same. I just upgraded my own personal computer, and when I played the For Honor beta, it was the first time I played a PC game, like ultra settings, like a brand new PC game, ultra settings, and I was pretty impressed by what a really good computer can really show. Because I usually don't play games on Ultra.
So this is the Luminarch of Hysh, which is a high-tier Empire thing, which is a magic.
Is it making a
which
beam?
is magic artillery.
You can see it going between each little circle too.
Yep.
See that attention
And it's about to fire
detail.
at that giant. Let's go out. Whump.
Oh.
He didn't like that.
Oh, he fell. Oh, snap. Son.
And yep,
Get
he
wrecked.
fell down. He didn't like that
half
at all.
damage now. Oh, that hurt. That
He's
broke
gonna get
his
back
hip.
up, but let's shoot some fireballs at him.
Oh, don't give it back up. Oh, poor dude. He's like, no, wait. Get wrecked right in the marbles.
Oh, he was fighting my guys. I didn't even notice. Let's back them up a little. Have everyone shoot at him.
So is this kind of like, I'm thinking of like a real board game right now. Would this be similar to something like Risk?
Risk is...
Because like I just think of like Risk is like the strategy board game that I come to mind, where you're kind of just putting things head to head, and it's almost like the detail that you get of a strategy
So the campaign
game.
map is more like Risk.
Gotcha.
The campaign map is more about
Spreading
out, conquering, making tons of dudes, and spreading out and conquering lots of things. Or if you want, you can actually make a more, what's called in the strategy community, a tall empire, and you focus all of your resources on building buildings more. The Wood Elves are especially great for that.
Because they got big trees.
Yeah, they actually, yes, they've got they've got the world
right.
they've got the world tree, which
Is it Yggdrasil?
I believe it's not.
Okay.
Yggdrasil, yeah.
Yggdrasil, Yggdrasil, like YGDDD, why did? Like, how are you
Sounds
supposed
like
to
a
say
song.
that? YGDDD.
Yeah, and so
That's the Nordic world tree.
yeah, this is the Wood Elf world tree is more of this is the tree of life. And someone else is casting spells around here. I don't even know who it is. All of us have spellcasters.
It's chaos
We're
right now.
Well, they're chaos. they have chaos units.
Well, there's a lot of chaos on the map, just in general.
I like flaming skulls. And yes, this
I
is
like the
going
flaming skull
as a
a
reminder.
lot.
This is going at half speed intentionally.
Half
right now.
speed
Slow-mo to see the action.
to see the action it's not as laggy
Let's take a
actually
good
when
look
we
at
half
this skull.
speed.
See him coming at us. Oh,
Here I come! I could just like imagine being on a battlefield and having a flaming skull come at you.
it's pretty demoralizing.
Oh, guys. And you just sit there and be ready to get hit by a skull. Like, put your shield up. Yeah, right.
Not just a skull.
I would run.
Flaming skull.
I would run my butt the other way. Don't take me to battle, basically.
Yeah. And I did intentionally take a low micro army. So that I wouldn't have to do much. Yeah, and these are flying Pegasi of the Pegasi.
They kind of, just in slow-mo, they kind of like look like they're not doing anything.
Oh, look at this guy
Oh
falling.
no, he's dying.
Wump.
Oh.
And just like
That detail, though,
Yeah.
like if you don't zoom in, you just think, oh, that guy fell out of the sky. But when you watch him fall,
Yeah, like, and you can see what details there are. And the Chaos are still moving their hell cannons up, and these tail cannons, what they are is they fire souls. They fire corrupted souls at the end.
is that a chaos?
Chaos? Yeah.
Chaos, yeah. Okay, so for corrupted souls, definitely sounds like
Yep.
a chaos. Something.
Womp.
There goes the soul. That's my corrupted soul.
And they
coming to
actually
hit
they
you.
are actually cognizant of what's going on around them as
The
they
soul?
are flying. Yeah, the souls are all aware of what's going on around them as they fly towards their former comrades and explode.
That is so disturbing
Yeah.
to think about.
Oh, and here's the grudge rocks. They are rocks from the dwarves, which are inscribed with the grudges. Wump.
That's what you were saying. Like
Yeah.
when they explode, is it kind of like all the grudges get screamed out?
No,
or
no,
something?
it's just runes of grudges
Runes of
inscribed onto
grudges.
them. And like also even just the map. Like look at this. You can't get over to this skull over here, but you can. Like look at this here. This look at those rocks. That's not natural.
Just like placed there.
They're floating up with chaotic energy and just
Yeah.
the world.
I've said it before, but the attention to detail in this game it's something to definitely explore. Key, these are just base game units. This does not include any of the DLC, so there's probably like 8 more units in DLC, I think, that you can...
There's several. There's Chaos. You can play. So all the DLC units you can play with on the campaign map, but you can't play as them.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. These. So the Chaos.
To play as
the
them,
Chaos
you need the
is
DLC.
is a DLC unit, but you can have them in the play against them in the custom battles like this.
Gotcha. Okay, so I was halfway right.
Yeah, and on the campaign map, they're all on there. Whether or not you have the DLC, they're in the game. I believe the next. I don't know for sure what the next faction is, but I suspect that it's rat people.
Oh, well, we know that Warhammer has rat people in their lore.
Yep.
If you remember the Vermintide stream that we started with, that we actually had, I played with someone that was working on Vermintide with. We did not win that one either. I think we have like a losing streak on the Humble monthly stream, unfortunately. We don't do very well. Is there any sound? I don't hear any sound. Is there any sound on this?
Next faction, Tyranids.
There's no sound.
I don't think it's going to be Tyranids. That's from the 40k universe, not the Warhammer.
Why is there no sound? Did we turn the sound off, or did the...
There should be some sound, at least music.
I don't hear anything. There's no music going. I don't know what happened to the sound, guys. Sorry. You just have to hear my voice.
Yeah, let's bring it back up to normal speed.
Normal speed, aka lag.
It's a little bit laggy.
So you have timers on the battles as well, but we probably won't be able to finish this battle. Do you think we'd be able to finish this battle in 2 minutes?
No. This one's going on for a while. I specifically just wanted to show the width of it. Oh.
Did it freeze?
It may have frozen.
We broke it! We broke the game. We broke the game.
Well, that sounds like a good
on that note, which is, literally 2 minutes to go to the timed end of the stream, so fantastic. We'll just move over and pretend that game never crashed. We didn't break it or anything like that.
We didn't go way over the recommended settings, and then...
It didn't intentionally break it. Something happened to our sound, so I'm not sure what's going on. I wanted to have music playing, but it's just... Oh, there it is. There we go. More music from our lovely coworker, Dibber. GG, guys. Guys, it was a ton of fun once again. Thank you, Whitney, so much for being here to be able to show us, help me go through the game as well as show us what you can really, really get into with Total War Warhammer. Don't forget, it just launched. Go get it. If you were subscribed for February's Humble Monthly, go pick up your games so you can get started on playing all of those, unless you're still playing XCOM 2, which you can keep playing, of course. It's still, all these games are yours to keep. Yep. If you want to go get March's Humble Monthly, you can pick up Total War Warhammer right now. $60 game, yours for just $12 for subscribing. Thank you so much for coming. We will see you next month. There are 2 Whitneys Unsane. This is Whit Noob, and this is Whit Nasty. There are 2 Whitneys at the Humble office, and of course he is the pro. I call you a pro player. He is the expert on Total War Warhammer in the office.
In the office.
In the office. Thank you so much for watching. We will be back next month with... Just kidding. I'm not telling you. I'll see y'all then. Bye.
Bye.